Hi there, my name is Ismail and I'm from Pearl Lemon. Today, I want to show you how to fix pages that are eligible to be indexed on your website but are not indexed for one reason or the other. Now, the first thing you need to do in this video is to find those pages and identify them. So, you need to open up Google Search Console. A lot of people know the link of head, but I personally do the old school thing of just searching Google Search Console on Google and clicking on the first thing that shows up. So now that we are here, we'll be using this website breamassessments.com as a sample. Then we'll go under the indexing tab, and under the indexing tab, you want to press pages. Now, in pages, you see that on this website, we have 22 pages that are not indexed for 5 reasons. So we don't need to see the indexed pages. Now, there are various reasons. So a page with a redirect obviously will not need to be indexed because we want to index the page that it's being directed to. That's the location page. Then we have excluded by no index tag. These are pages that you purposely put a no index tag in the header section in the page source or the page code to tell Google not to index this page. Then these are pages that are not indexed because they are not found, they are 404. So maybe it's a page that you deleted. Then you have pages that have been crawled but currently not indexed. Now, this is somewhere interesting. And then we have discovered but currently not indexed. So let's look at the pages that are crawled but currently not indexed. So under this, we have 4 pages. We have this blog post here, BRIM ecological value in the UK. We have BRIM materials and resources in the UK. We have BRIM for schools and education, and we have a feed page. So now it's important for us to know what kind of pages should and shouldn't be indexed. And why this is that having the wrong pages indexed can affect your SEO negatively because you don't want people seeing a page that is not designed for you to achieve your business goals specifically. So you want people either to go to your blog post or to your service pages. You don't want them landing on a thank you page. A thank you page is something that should be seen only if someone fills a form. So imagine if someone's first experience with your website is a thank you page. So that's usually not nice. You don't want them to see admin or login pages, and you also don't want them to see internal search results. You want them to see service pages, blog posts, location pages, and other resources that you might want to share. Now, for this page, the problem is that Google has crawled the page and it's not and it's not indexed. So let's take a look at these pages. All these pages look like they are either service pages or blog pages. But let's see BRIM for schools and education because this is a page that looks like it might be a service page. So opening this, you will see that it is a blog page actually, although there's a contact form right here if you want to do business based on the fact that you enjoy the content that's being here. So let's go back to Google Search Console briefly, just so that we will see what kind of attention this page has seen. So this page was last crawled in December 4, so it's possible that it might not have received any impressions or clicks in that time due to the fact that it's not being indexed. So let's just see if we can review some of the data of the page. So what we need to do is to copy the URL right here, and then go to performance, and then in performance we search a filter and we put page, and right here we put in the URL and apply. So you see right here that the page is not even showing up. You see right here that the page is not even showing up. So you see that there's a functional page on the site. It looks like a blog post, but it's not showing up anything. So now what we need to do is to try and investigate why, you know, why Google um, is ignoring this page. And usually the first point of call is the content of the page. So just looking at this page now, we can see that there is a lot of content here. So from the eye test, obviously there are deeper things that we can look into in terms of the content, but there's enough brim here. There's enough schools and education in the H2s for me to say that it's not the most apparent problem here. So since the biggest problem is not the content, what is the next thing that we look out for? The next and most important critical thing we need to look out for is internal links within the page. So right now we are looking at a table of contents and we are reading through the content of this page, and I cannot identify any internal links out of this page. And so we can't see any links out. And now if we want to check if the page has any internal links to it, all we need to do is search on the site. We go to Google and then we put in site, and then we paste the URL of the site, and then beside that we put in quotes brim for education, just making sure that's the name. Okay, it's brim for school. So we put in the topic, a partial match to the page title, and then we search Google for that, and this will tell us if. So as you can see, there's a high chance that there are no internal links to this page, but then there are other tools that we can use to analyze this, like Uber suggests. So on Uber suggests, we can look at a traffic overview, and then all we have to do here is paste in the URL right here, and then we search, and it's saying we don't have any traffic. Let's see if we can analyze the backlinks to a page, and they are not there are no backlinks. There are no backlinks to this page, and there are no internal links. Another quick way you can do this is by going on Ahrefs. If you have a subscription to Ahrefs and running a crawl on the website, and the crawl on the website is going to show you if there are any internal links. But on iTest, there are no internal links on this page. So the solution is now clear. You need to create internal links to this page from pages that have um, from pages that have traffic and have impressions and stuff like that. So the next thing we need to do is identify what page that we want to link to, because you can't just link willy-nilly. It has to be a deliberate effort, and it has to make contextual sense to do the linking. But I'm just going to show you how to do it right now. First thing is to identify the page that you want to link to. So for that, we come to Google Search Console and we go to the pages view, and then we arrange the page according to clicks. We make sure that we are looking at the past 3 months, and we pick another blog page. Yeah, so let's see Brim water use reduction. It has had 12 clicks from 1,623 impressions. So we come here, and from here we can simply edit the post. Now again, it's important that there is a contextual flow to these things. You can't just put links anyhow. So this is Brim for schools and education that we are trying to um, you know that we are trying to fit in here. For the purposes of this quick tutorial, obviously you're going to need an actual writer to do this, but let's just use ChatGPT, because the point here is that you understand the need to put in context. So okay, so let's just say we look through here. Let's see if there's already any mention of education or schools. There's no such thing. There's no education. Um, okay, educational programs, but this has more to do with educating people about the environmental effects of BRIM. So we are saying changing occupants' behavior and promoting water saving habits can be a significant challenge in achieving water use reduction goals. Businesses can address this. Okay, yeah. So within this, we can say that um, we can say that awareness campaigns can be made around the importance of brain in schools. Okay, it's not perfect, but you get the point. So here, this brim in schools, that is the keyword that you will add a link to, and then all we have to do is copy the link for brim in schools and education, paste it here, click on this button right here, and that's it. Then you publish, then you update, and that's it. We have an internal link to the site, so to the page. So for this kind of situation, you probably need to create a cluster. You need to have a long-term plan about how you plan to interlink your blog post, because you cannot allow blogs to exist in isolation on your site. There has to be a flow on how they interlink to each other in order to make sure that the SEO power is being properly distributed on the website. Then you need to find a way to for it to link, for service pages to link to it also, so that will help increase the credibility. That's for blog posts. It applies for blog posts and for other service pages. Now, after keywords, after internal linking, what's the next reason it could be? So, the next reason we will be looking to investigate is that that you might not be targeting the right keywords for this page. So for that, we might need to do a bit of keyword research. Since the page is not indexed, we are not gaining anything from Google, from Google Analytics, because there are no queries that can clue us in. The only thing we know about this page is that it's about BRIM for schools. So we come to our keyword research tool here, click on keyword ideas, and as you can see, we were already doing a bit of research earlier. And right here, you say BRIM for schools and see what other suggestions it comes up with. Okay, so we have BRIM for schools here, 10. Um, let's see some questions. So this is a keyword that might be related to what we do. How often are schools inspected by Ofsted? How often should schools be inspected? How often should schools be inspected by Ofsted? So these are all potential subtopics for this, because the Ofsted UK is the Office for Standards in Education, Children's Services and Skills. And this is a government organization in the UK that would be interested in, you know, the BREEAM assessments of the school. So perhaps it's a question worth asking. And here it is. It has 140 search volume. BREEAM for schools itself has a 10 search volume. So you have it here in your title. You have it here. So I would lean away from this problem, this from keywords being the potential problem, but the Ofsted keywords are interesting to look at for this page. Maybe we can add a subtopic and do that. So we've explored internal linking and we've explored changing the content. The last thing would be to look for any potential external links, backlinks from websites that we can add to this. All these three things together will help get this page indexed. And once you have completed all these processes, all you have to do is to update your sitemap, get the new sitemap, and go and submit it on Google. And you wait for the page to be indexed. So that's it for this tutorial. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We will answer as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.